Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Marketing Made Easy. I am Saujanya. Today we are going to discuss copywriting layout in advertising, which is very important for MBA students. So in this video, I will be covering preparation and the functions of layout, principles of design and layout, and components of advertising copy. Do subscribe my channel. So the activities associated with the creative stage of advertising development. These are very important tools which are called copywriting, illustrations and layout. So copywriting mainly is putting words on paper and the main body of the text and the headlines and important things are covered. Plus if it is a radio or some other audio version, it is writing a jingle or lyrics for the music. Similarly, illustrations is usually the work of an artist in the case of a television, and layout generally refers to the activity of bringing all the pieces together, and it differs in case of print and broadcast. So a copywriter must therefore be totally familiar with various advertising goals and specific advertising objectives. Right. So visualization. The process of forming mental image, picture or representation of an object or an idea is the process of visualization, and it concerns with ideas, and it is just that format where the copywriting step starts and one has to think what are the things which have to be formed in the layout. So the layout is the physical arrangement of elements in an advertisement, that is the presentation of the mental idea. If you look at the ad that is there on the screen, it is from Fortis Hospitals, which easily conveys that eating a particular vegetable called broccoli is good for kidneys and eat right for them. Very simply, nicely conveyed elements, right? So a layout shows how the advertisement will look after combining all the elements like picture, headline, logo, illustration, body text, coupon and things like that. Preparation of a layout. So in a layout, if a rough layout is prepared, the client has to approve that, and in the creation of television commercials, the layout is known as storyboard, which is a series of pictures that coincides with the audio or the sound script. So the functions of an advertising layout are assembling the various parts, opportunity of modification, then specification for costs. Assembling different parts. So there are various aspects: illustration, headline, subheadline, slogans, body text, identification mark, border, as well as graphic materials, which are all different parts of the layout. Opportunity of modification. So the layout offers an opportunity for the creative teams, agency management, the advertiser to do everything, and before it goes for the final approval, and the actual construction and production begins after this. Specification of cost. The layout provides specification for estimating cost, because everything boils down to budget and how far they can freeze in their budget all the elements. The principles of design and layout are as follows. First one, balance, then proportion, contrast and emphasis, eye movement and unity. Balance. A layout is called balanced if everything is represented equally. Proportion is the division of space as we see on a print ad or a TV commercial. Then contrast and emphasis. Contrast generally means variety regarding size, color and shape. Regarding the eye movements, the direction and sequence are very important. And unity or harmony is another important design principle. Consistency, repetition, overlapping of elements, the borders and avoidance of too much space are the important elements in unity or harmony. Then the following are the main components of an advertisement copy. Let's see one by one. Background is actually called the frame of the ad. It's very important for any particular thing, and it also contains a logo. The border has to be catchy and colorful, and the arrangement of background and the border differs from medium to medium. Caption, as you see, words can't hurt, don't text and drive, is very subtle. It refers to the subtitle, and most of the advertisements it's converted into heading or subheadings. Coupons. Coupon is that part of the ad which is intended for the convenience of the prospective customer in communicating with the advertiser. We see a lot of coupons every time we go outside for dinner or during the markets. We see a lot of coupons which have some code given on that. And the decoration, if you can just see this McDonald's ad, simply it's very nicely written, right? Without any kind of text, nicely decorated. So advertisement decoration is the ornament of the advertisement. This is done to emphasize the advertisement message. Headings. Share drinks with someone you love. The heading or headline is defined as the title of the ad and the words should be very short. Very nicely they should be able to convey the content. Illustrations are part of layout that pictures the basic theme of the ad and it has the power to capture the attention of the reader, like this Pillsbury's short, cute illustration. Then, mascot is known as the trait character or the trait figure, which is an illustration of either a real or an imaginary figure or the personality given in the ad. So, Amul girl and the Vodafone Zuzus can be a very good example of the mascot. And nameplate and logo. The nameplate or name block is a signature of the advertiser. It represents the personality of the company and its products. Price. Price is to be very featured very clearly on the ad if it is needed. Then all the product details have to be coming very nicely in the product itself, like you see this particular ad where everything has to be covered very well. Slogan is a sales argument and the arrangement of it is determined by the importance of its relation to the advertising message. So, eat fresh, just do it, ideas for life, these are all very small slogans which are very important, which are conveyed for a brand. Space refers to the entire space. Say for example, in a TV commercial, you might be seeing certain characters, the background, the music, certain subtle elements which are very much there, and also few dialogues which give us the entire space. In a 2-minute commercial, we need to understand everything. So, they plan it in such a way that no space is left. Similarly, in a radio jingle where we don't see the audio or where we don't see the people who are doing it, we have to listen and comprehend which brand is conveying that particular ad. Similarly, for a print advertisement, which is a newspaper or magazine, they have to completely utilize the space, because for every inch of that space and for every inch of that commercial time in seconds, the companies are paying money. Then comes the subheading. It is given as a support to the heading, plus the text should neither be too wide or too narrow. And trademark, it's a word or design by which a product is defined. So, very famous trademarks are there like HP or Dairy Milk, Cadbury. And then the color. Color is a very important element in the layout which can be used with impact only if the dimensions are understood. So, if you can just think of the brands where color is used, all the blue colored brands or the green colored brands like, Brew, Tata Tea, and as per research, they have told that green is a very prominent color used by most of the brands. Similarly, certain banks, they use orange like, Bank of Baroda or ICICI or for example, the old Syndicate Bank. So, the use of color directly influences the cost of advertisement, but also offers other advantages. Like, it's very easy to retain when you use a particular color, like for example, the Dairy Milk purple color, right? So, in this video, we have seen the preparation and the functions of layout, the principles of design and layout, and the components of advertising copy. Do subscribe my channel, and these are very important aspects for advertising subject and brand management subject. And this question is being repeatedly asked as an essay question. So, I hope you all do well in your examinations. Do subscribe my channel. All the best. Signing off, Saujanya.